My name is Candice Phelan. I live in Wellington, Florida, and I'm here in Houston at the International Quilt Festival. And I'd love to share the story with you of my quilt, Eve. Eve is depicting an African-American mask, and it's a little unusual in a couple of ways. First, it's a female. Most African-American African masks were male. And so I'd like to tell you why I chose a female and then how I made it. People across the world, across the globe, have used masks to celebrate different rituals and holidays. We have Halloween, we have masquerade parties, we have children's birthday parties, Chinese New Year, and in Africa they have different African celebrations. And so Eve represents a female, though, for a very specific reason, because scientists recently have discovered and finally agreed on that a skeleton found in southeastern Africa most likely is the mother of the entire human race, which makes it very different and unique. And you might say, well, how do they know that? Well, we all know about family trees and DNA evidence that goes back generations, and they have been able to trace the DNA from this skeleton to match all female DNA in the world, which is really astounding. They're working on male DNA too now, but they haven't quite gotten it as far. But it's called mitochondrial DNA. So scientists refer to this as mitochondrial Eve. So I thought, well, what might a mask of Eve look like? And so this is my own version of mitochondrial Eve. I just call her Eve. She was made with hundreds of different kinds of fabrics to get the shading, including some African fabrics, original African fabrics as well as some rags for the headdress to try to imagine what a real headdress years ago might have looked like. And so even in the headdress up on the top, there are little African masks, if you can see them, tiny little African masks, and that's the same fabric I used on the back. So hopefully Eve represents a new era in science. The science was based on the DNA record, like I said, but also the migration studies and the fossil record. So if you'd like to learn more about the mother of the human race and what scientists have said, Wikipedia is a great place to start, and then you can trace the other references back if you want more detail. And I would love it if you'd like to see more of my work. My website is fiberartvision.com. I hope you come visit. Thank you.